and welcome to the Love and Light Show, where today your special guest is Johanna Komar, and she's going to talk to us how we can break out of resistance into our happy life, how happiness is a choice that we get to make and we get to choose in the day-to-day moments that we're living, so we can be happy in the present moment. And she's also going to talk a bit about a positive word bank, because I really loved when she used that phrase, and I love, love, love positive word banks. So if you're unfamiliar with the Love and Light Show, I'm here to inspire you every Monday at 11 Eastern, 12 Atlantic, with a new guest every week to help you on your spiritual journey so that you can be more happy and positive and radiant and joyful and happy, because I love the quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I want to support you on your journeys to move you forward, to make sure that you can be that light in your life, in your community, in your workplace, and just really raise the whole vibration of the planet. So I love, love, love the Love and Light Show and everyone who's been connecting with it. So I encourage you guys all to say hello as you're joining. We're on the Be Live platform, so we can only see you when you say hi. So I encourage you to say hi. So hi, Wendy, saying hi, ladies. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So the other 4 people, I'm calling you out. Say hi so we know that you're here. This is a conversation, so I encourage you to engage with us, ask any questions along the way. When we do the experience, share how you feel, share how things are going in life. We love to have this conversation be very engaging. So the more you engage, the more you get out of it, which is really awesome. And if anyone's new to me, I'm Laura McPhee, and I'm a happiness coach and healer. So I essentially combine life coaching with theta healing to empower women to get to their dream happy lives. So I typically specialize with people pleasers and perfectionists, workaholics and caregivers to help them let go of all their stress and worry and overwhelm and that junk, that baggage that's been holding them back, so that they can live their dream happy lives where they're happy and healthy and fulfilled and feeling abundant on a consistent and regular basis. So I love doing that. And I have some announcements this week. So I have in the Moncton area, for anyone who is local to my greater Moncton area, I have a Clearing Your Money Blocks 101 workshop tomorrow night. And I have How to Live Your Happiest Life Now on Wednesday. So I'm excited that those are coming up and encourage you guys in the area to join. So hello to everyone who's live. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Christy. Thank you all for joining us. Hi, Shane. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining us today, Joanne. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing, and hi, all you beautiful people out there. It's a lot of new names I haven't seen
Awesome.
before, so I'm very excited.
Yes. And even more people are joining live. So as you're joining live, this is conversation. Say hello so we can acknowledge you and have amazing conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So Joanna is an amazing positivity coach and spiritual guide. So she loves to create contagiously happy people. And when I heard that, when I knew that you were a positivity coach through Nick, I was like, oh my God, I need to meet you. Like, yes, I was so excited because happiness coaches and positivity coaches obviously will be high vibe people. So
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
love that you help to generate more happy and happier people in this world, and that you're also a spiritual guide and help people find their power. So I really love that. And we're going to hear more about her story in a minute, guys. I want to encourage you to share this out, to tag anyone who might really need more love or light or happiness in this world. We're going to do awesome experience at the end with some gratitude and acts of kindness. So I'm really excited for this. And I encourage you guys to share it to those who need it so that you can be that light in other people's lives, especially on social media. There tends to be a lot of negative energy and drama, some junk out there that doesn't necessarily bring our vibration up or bring us more happiness. So I encourage you to share or tag anyone else who will benefit from this. So we're having wonderful comments. Ariel says you should totally live or live stream your workshops. Ooh, that's a good idea. It's paid though, so I wonder if I could do that. So that it's fair to everyone who has paid. I'll look into online things. I definitely want more of those in the future. So thank you for your suggestion for sure. On Wendy says that you're wonderful.
For you, Wendy. Absolutely.
And Kristen agrees. So thank you all for joining and sharing it out and sharing these messages. So I'd love to hear more about your story.
Yeah, so positivity wasn't always prevalent in my life, as I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure a lot of us have been through. Actually, every single one of us has had some kind of struggle in our life,
Definitely.
whether it be with addictions or whether it be with bullying, whatever it is, we've all had
Mm-hmm.
things that we've had to deal with in our lives. And thank God for that. Um, my life wasn't always sunshine and daisies, but as you get older, you realize that um, being miserable is kind of your guidance system towards success. I know being a positivity coach, people always think like, oh, you just must be sunshine and daisies all the time. Everything is just perfect in your life. No, I
Hmm.
hell and back, and that's okay. I'm still, right now, I'm probably going through one of the worst fears of my life. And I'm still choosing to smile. Why? Because I have the choice. So why not use it?
Yes.
Um, so I just really wanted to share with people um, all the tools and the little like pointers that I've learned throughout my life. No matter how dark life gets, there are all these little tiny things that you can do to smile and to get through them in an easier way. Shit's gonna happen, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna get real. Shit is going to happen no matter what. So why not make it easier on yourself? If you know it's already gonna happen, it's gonna happen for the rest of our lives.
Yes. Hmm.
Might as well do it in an easier way. Might as well make it so that not only do we get out of like those negative times faster, we learn more about the experience and we come out stronger. And you have a little fun
Exactly.
along the way. So that's what I'm
Hmm.
here to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we're having more people join us live. So Michelle says, hey, how are you doing today? And Marie says, hi, you two. Stephanie logged on. Hey, ladies. Hi. And then Kristen says, sunshines and daisies, lol. I use tulips.
May have to steal that. That's awesome.
Uh-huh. Amen. So true. So how
Yeah.
did you get to where you are today? What made you choose positivity coach and what kind of things happened along your journey?
Yeah. So what happened to me was from a very young age, I guess this kind of also ties in with the spiritual guide stuff. When I was a little girl, I realized at a very young age that I was connected to energies unlike anybody else around me. Like I
Mm-hmm.
could hear things would like touch me, and like I could like walk into a wall that wasn't even there. Like be walking straight into air, and all of a sudden I get knocked on my feet. And so I'd be telling people about what it was I was experiencing, and from my parents I'd hear, oh, you're just dreaming. Don't worry, you had a bad dream. And I'm like, no, this actually happened to me. Or then I'd go to school and I'd tell my friends, and they're like, okay, we're gonna go. And then I wouldn't tell my friends. So I learned very quickly, you don't talk about these things. These are
Right.
wrong. Whatever's happening to you, you zip your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then at a young age, I had a lot of my innocence taken away. And as I grew up, like I learned that you're not supposed to talk about that. Anytime I tried to bring things up, I learned quickly you don't talk about that because other people, I didn't know this at the time, other people couldn't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah.
led me down a deep, dark depression from the time I was 16 up until about last year. Actually, no, up until last year. So
Mm-hmm.
that's 16 years of my life. Completely dark, depressed, anxiety attacks daily, panic attacks weekly, to the point where I would black out sometimes and
Mm-hmm.
just go, I was just on a downward spiral. And because I hadn't healed myself from my past abuse issues, I developed new abuse issues to mask my pain. So I dealt with drug addictions, alcohol abuse, you name it, whatever band-aid I could put on myself to cover
Mm-hmm.
myself up and try to heal myself the best way I knew how, I did. Um, and that only, as a lot of you guys know, it's just a band-aid on top of a festering wound that is growing deeper and deeper and deeper into your skin.
Yeah.
And it came to the point where literally a voice came to me that said, you're going to die. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to die, or are you going to fight and live?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where this like magical bulb just went. Like, I'm like, I want to live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I want to live, that means that I can't keep sitting miserable, because being miserable is easy, guys. That's where a lot
Yeah.
of people get stuck in depression, because it's so easy to just go, woe is me, life sucks, it's the world against me.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only thing that's stopping you from moving forward is the work that you're doing with yourself. It's not the world
Mm-hmm.
against you, because the world is out there. It's still the exact same world that it was a year ago. But now I love it.
Yes.
I love waking up. I love myself. I would never, ever say
Mm-hmm.
that in a million years. You asked me that for the past 30 years, I'd say I hated myself. I hated life. Life was out to get me.
Mm-hmm.
It takes work. And that's the thing that a lot of people aren't ready to do. And that's fine if you're not ready, but just be sure that you're like, know that you're going to be miserable for a little bit longer. So
Mm-hmm.
it takes work. It takes questioning yourself. It takes catching yourself, catching the words you say, catching the
Yes.
actions you're doing, catching the thoughts. Everything is in your the way your thoughts are processing through your head. What you think becomes your reality. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
something that I've realized throughout my life, and that's why I'm doing this work now, because I don't want you guys to suffer the way I did. I don't want you guys to attract all the atrocious things that I did. I want you guys to
Mm-hmm.
be happy, because it's so much easier once you do the work. You just have to sit back and let life come at you. It is so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Yes.
So that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And thanks, Christian, for also sharing. Yep, band-aids don't fill bullet holes. That's so true. That's where
Taylor's
I'm at. I'm fighting to move forward. Good job for fighting to move forward. It takes a lot of effort, but then once you're on the other side, you're so much more in flow. Like things work so much better. And then you're wondering why you didn't do it sooner.
And it happens quickly too. Once you get it,
Mm-hmm.
you do the work for a little bit and then you get it, all of a sudden you're like, man, why didn't I do this yesterday?
Yes.
I'm here for you, girl. If you need anything, you just message me offline. Like, I'm totally here for you. I'm in support of everybody that wants help. Everybody.
Awesome. That's so amazing. So what do you typically do with people to help them break out of that resistance and move them forward quickly on that happy path?
Yeah. Well, I've actually created, I will have a couple of courses, but the main one that that really holds dear to my heart, and it mixes all together a whole bunch of different facets of my life that I've pulled together to create happiness, is it's a 90-day spiritual road to redemption. And I named it that because we have been through school, we've been taught that if you fail, that you get thrown out of school or you get thrown into
Mm-hmm.
detention. Failing is not something that you're supposed to do. When, like I already said, failing is your key to success. The more you fail, the
Yes.
more you learn, the more you build. If you don't fail,
Mm-hmm.
then you're just going to be like this your whole life. And how boring is that?
Yep.
Sorry, mom, dad, I love you. You got my have great parents. But our parents teach us, no, you don't do this. And no, I already did this before. You shouldn't go through this. I already went through it. And it's like, no, you have to experience. You have to make mistakes as a child in order to learn. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's the media that holds us back. The media
Yeah.
that shows us all this glitz and glamour, but they don't show
Mm-hmm.
the struggle behind the scenes. They show
Right.
people when they're at the top, but they don't see these people when they're at the bottom, trying to like working and failing a million times before they got to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I've realized is that what works for one person doesn't work for everybody. And I
Mm-hmm.
had to take courses after course after course in all these different fields to find what worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
In my course, my 90-day course, I've taken pieces of every single little course. So I have things like how to work on your thoughts. I have like tapping. A lot of you guys have heard tapping. And if you don't know
Mm-hmm.
tapping, emotional freedom technique, you guys got to get in on it. It is absolutely incredible. So there's
Mm-hmm.
1 week that we do tapping. I do different meditations. Um, there's all these different pieces that I've combined that usually one person would do in one course alone. One of these things, I've broken it into 12 weeks. And so you get to
Awesome.
learn, you get to pick and choose what it is that works for you. And then if you
Mhm.
find something that actually works for you, we get to dive in deeper after, if you'd like to,
Awesome.
and blow up that 1 week into a month or 2 months or 3 months or however long it is that you need, because none of us are right or wrong. It's just we all have our own way of learning. And
Right.
it's so important that people aren't going out, and no offense, but aren't going out and spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and getting nowhere.
Yeah. It's
You
so
might
true.
hone in on what it is, get a little taster of everything that it is that you like, hone in on what it is that you want, and go forward with it. So this
Mm-hmm.
90-day spiritual road to redemption is a way for us to take back what is rightfully ours. It's a way
Awesome.
for us to stop being subjected to feeling like we're nothing, to feel it, to being told that we're doing it wrong, to being told that failure is the wrong way to go, or being told that there's only one right way to do it. No, this is
Mm-hmm.
our time. This is our life, and we're only here for a certain amount of time. It's time
Mm-hmm.
for us to take back what is ours and do it our way. We've been listening to them for so long. It's time to do it our way.
Yes. So
So
true.
I hope
And we
that
have
answers.
I'm In by Kristen. So yay, that's super exciting.
Awesome, Kristen. I can't wait.
Awesome. And Sharon, but I know her name is Erin. She said, how do you know, or how do you know you've succeeded unless you've known failure? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And thank you. And Stephanie says, I love how our deep hardships give us deep wisdom. Yes, I agree. And then Shane was really good at pointing it with the time. Sit back and let life come at you. 12, 12, 12 views. I love those
Whoa!
number signs.
That
So thanks for bringing it to our attention. That's
happens.
awesome. And
Amazing.
I love how you were all about choosing happiness. I 100% believe it is a choice. My How to Live Your Happiest Life Now, I'm like, guys, this is a choice. Like, and I love a quote where it says, life is like 10% what actually happens to you and 90% how you're responding to it. So the stories that we create in our head around if someone like cuts you off on the freeway, if you're going to say, oh, I'm a victim, everyone's always out to get me, they were like an asshole and they're trying to kill me, like you can create that negative story and create a downward spiral in your life that doesn't bring any more happiness and it'll just kind of piss you off more and kind of bring your mood down even further. Or you can choose to be happy and generous and be like, I'm really grateful I'm safe. I'm really grateful that I'm always safe and protected. I wish them well. They're obviously in a hurry somewhere. Maybe they're off to see someone in the hospital or something. Like maybe they're trying to get to the hospital. Like you don't know what their situation or circumstance is. So if you just send them love and compassion, that's more beneficial and more high vibe and brings up the vibration of people around you than choosing to be like, fuck, like everything's terrible, my life's horrible, everyone cuts me off, everyone's out to get me, like that story. So it's so much about how we choose. So how do you choose happiness and how do you recommend other people choose happiness in the present moment?
Um, Everything starts with your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Everything begins with the thought that you think. And the second that you say, I can't, or I don't, or this is impossible, you are feeding your subconscious mind with negativity that just naturally
Mm-hmm.
happens. So what happens is you have a conscious mind, right?
Yes.
90% of that conscious mind, or yeah, 90% of that conscious mind is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So those are things that you've put into your 10% of your conscious that just sit and replay and you don't even realize it. And that's why a lot of us have so many
Mm-hmm.
misfortunate things. No matter how kind we are, no matter what we do, life is just throwing us crap. But that's because you don't realize that your thoughts, you may be saying the right things, but your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts are going, man, I'm not worth it, or I can't do this, or and that
Yeah.
just sits into your unconscious, your subconscious, and it just becomes a natural part of you.
Mm-hmm.
So the key for that I would suggest to you is consciously put an effort into catching yourself and
Yeah.
realizing when you're saying having these negative thoughts or negative belief systems, which are also
Mm-hmm.
things that I do in my course. There's thoughts and beliefs are two separate different things. There's so much that I could
Yes.
like we could talk about these subjects and they really should be in school. But the more that you can put more into that 10% of your consciousness and let it seep into your unconscious,
Mm-hmm.
then you naturally will just automatically think that things are you deserve the best, which you do. You will
Awesome.
automatically think you are love and you are light, which you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll stop putting all these things that media is teaching us, that our friends are teaching us. All this other stuff doesn't matter because it's only up to you.
Yep.
What other people say to you can't affect you once you have this positive consciousness. So that's what I had to start doing. I would catch myself, and I'm still to this day. I even had somebody catch me not even half an hour ago. Last night
Mm-hmm.
I got caught twice saying things that are just not like I need to just shift myself into a more positive thing. It's hard, guys, but it is so worth it. And the more and more you do it, the more things just fall into your lap.
Yes. So true.
Yeah.
We're having more people join us. So hello. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And Wendy says, Joanna is an amazing listener. Whenever we talk, she catches my negative words and stops me so I can change it. I'm so much more aware of my words and thoughts now. Awesome. Then
Thank you.
Donnie joined us. So hello, beautiful ladies. Good morning. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a great day. Awesome. So what are some of those positive words that are in your awesome positive word bank now? I loved that phrase when you like told me about it. So what are like key ones, your favorite ones?
Actually, I'm going to kind of flip that if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because from a mindset of somebody who's not there yet, thinking
Hmm.
about the positive words, yeah, that's so easy. Great. It's more catching the negative ones. So I want to go into the
Hmm.
negative word bank
Okay.
because that's
Yeah.
where the work starts. Um, and for it's sometimes things that you don't even realize that you say, but you say them so often. Like I can't do that,
Hmm.
or I can't, I don't know.
Yep.
When you say I can't, that is so absolute. Absolute. It's like
Hmm.
I cannot do that. I'm pretty sure that you could if you tried, but you've just made up in your mind that that's not gonna happen. I'm not even gonna try.
Right.
So it's changing it from I can't to I haven't yet. That
Mm-hmm.
would be a nice way to change your I can't. I haven't yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just the word just, like I just this or I just that. It's just,
Yep.
ooh, did you see that one coming? I missed? Caught it. Using the word just minimizes yourself.
Right.
There's no bound to you. You are limitless. And when you
Mm-hmm.
use the word just, you're putting a block on whatever it is that you're trying to get across. You're blocking
Yep.
yourself from moving forward. Um, if only, if only I did this, then this would come into my life.
Right.
That's just an alibi for not getting what you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something you're telling yourself to make it seem easier. Why not just do it? And then
Mm-hmm.
your if only becomes the only thing that's happening. If
Yeah.
I don't know if these are helping you guys. Let me
Yeah,
know.
I love them. Yeah, and Rachel says, or I should try that. Yeah. And I
That
also
was,
like with some of my clients changing it to how can I? So even if you're not like super ready to do something and you're saying, oh, I can't do that, or I couldn't have a life like that, or I couldn't dream that big, just change it to a question. How would that be possible? How
mm,
could I maybe get there? So if you question it, it's opening that little bridge to the subconscious where it's like, there could be a potential that that could be a new blueprint. There could be a potential that I could tweak this here.
well, actually, I love that you brought that up because one of the biggest words that I hate is ooh, and that's another word that I shouldn't be using. I hate.
Hate.
Do not use
Mm-hmm.
hate. It's a terrible word. See, I'm catching myself right now. I may be
Mm-hmm.
teaching this, but none of us are have it all together. Even as a
Mm-hmm.
positivity coach, you catch yourself.
Yes.
I've caught myself 3 times just in talking right now. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You're how we've been trained to think this way for so long. So it is
Yes.
hard work, guys. But impossible, saying like impossible
Mm-hmm.
is cutting off our potential for so much in life. It cuts off our
Mm-hmm.
imagination, um, and everything is possible. It's just we need to
So
be thinking
true.
that it is. What you
Mm-hmm.
see or what you believe is what you see.
Yes.
That's where the magic happens. Is when you get rid of like things are impossible to do.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to touch on the word should. I got
Yes.
caught saying that earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Don't show it all over yourself.
Oh my god, that's what she wrote down. I have it written down here. Or no, nobody likes to be shit on. I don't
Yes.
know if you can see that because there's writing on the other side, but anyways, I like that one. I was going to quote that one later.
Mm-hmm. I
But that
love
was
that
it's
too.
amazing. I love synchronicities too. Um,
Mm-hmm. Me too.
so when you say should, it's just a way for you to feel guilty about yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all these like these are only a couple of words that really we need to get rid of. We get to get rid of from
Yes.
our word bank, and then when you stop using those and replacing them with more positive things, you don't have to think about what positive words you want to use. They just naturally happen. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same as when you start getting rid of like negative people in your life. It's it's more positive people just come in just naturally
Yes.
because you're telling the universe that this is not okay. This is not what I
Mm-hmm.
want. And it just naturally starts to happen. Positivity doesn't have to be a chore anymore. It just
Yes.
happens.
It
And
creates that space.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's my main goal. So
Awesome. I love that. And Rachel says, everything is possible at the right time in our lives. Yes.
mm,
And
that's
then Crystal joined us. Better late than never. Hey. So thanks for joining us live. And before we run out of time, we have about 5 minutes left, so we'll get to that exercise. So I loved your idea for this, and it's super new. And I encourage you guys to all just focus in, stop whatever else you might be doing. I know I'm also guilty of listening to things in the background as I'm doing other stuff. So I encourage you to give the next like 5 minutes for yourself to lift up your happiness, to raise the vibration for yourself and the people around you, and actually participate with us. So this will be super fun. So take it away.
all right. So a lot of you guys have heard of all these ways of how to be positive, like journaling or whatnot. Well, one of the two best ways to get positive is by showing gratitude, being thankful for what it is that you have or what it is somebody else is doing to you, and spreading happiness. Just going
Yes.
out there and being happiness. So
Mm-hmm.
doing something nice for somebody. So for the next 5 minutes, I want you guys to either take somebody that you know is watching right now, or if you're catching the replay, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you don't know anybody and it's somebody that's a stranger, I want you to give them a reason. Say something that you're thankful for. Maybe it was a comment that they wrote
Mm-hmm.
down. And I want you to write out their name and say, I am thankful for you because you just changed my life in this way.
Mm-hmm.
And or you can do both of these. I'd also love it if you would just go and do something nice for somebody else. Like compliment them,
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's watching, or even if it's somebody out there in the world that isn't watching, maybe somebody you're sharing this video with. Go and
Yeah.
compliment them, send them an e-card, maybe write
Mm-hmm.
them out a note and just say, these are all the beautiful things about you. Just
Awesome.
get creative. And what's going to happen here is once you do that and once you make somebody smile, you're going to change their thoughts for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to make them feel so uplifted that they're going to go out and they're going to do that to somebody else that they walk, and when they walk across somebody on the street and they're looking sad, they're going to put
Mm-hmm.
their chin up and make them smile. And then that's going to carry on throughout the world. So I want you
Mm-hmm.
guys to take the next 5 minutes and we're going to pop up the comments as they show
Yes.
up to see
Mm-hmm.
what you guys are doing, to see how you guys are spreading the love and the light. Because
Awesome.
it's as simple as that. One comment can create this chain reaction of
Mm-hmm.
contagiously happy people worldwide with one comment, that 5 seconds you took. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what you guys got.
Awesome. So the
I just want to
first
say,
one,
sorry.
pardon?
No, I was just going to say I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much, Laura, for allowing me
Mhm.
the space, for letting me to be here and to speak what it is that I have to offer the world. And I really want to thank all of you guys for being so beautiful and showing up and sharing your comments and sharing your wealth of knowledge with us, because this
Mhm.
has been absolutely amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Crystal says, lovely ideas. Rachel says, I'm thankful for both of you. Thank you. We're thankful that you joined. Thank you so much. And she also shared divine timing for this message for me. So awesome. I'm glad it's reaching you at the right time. Rachel also said earlier, positivity is contagious, and we completely agree. So you taking that time for yourself and increasing your vibration is never selfish. I know that it can feel selfish, guys, especially when you've been giving to other people, or when you feel like you just have to sacrifice yourself and that moves things forward. It's the other way around. You taking that time to fill yourself up and to be a better version of you and put yourself in a really good vibration, a good energy, helps you to show up in a higher way so that other people can see you and you're like an amazing example. They can see the positive or happy things that you're doing. They can see that you're being grateful, sharing your gratitudes. They can see that you're doing acts of kindness, and you can encourage other people and inspire them to do the same. So
Mm-hmm.
showing up in a wonderful way. And
Preach.
Kristen said, very true, Laura. Thank you. So we'll see what other new ones you guys have. So Wendy said, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy.
Awesome. Thanks to you both, y'all. Awesome. Thank you, guys. And let us know what you're doing. So if you're messaging a friend off to the side, put in the comments, I'm messaging a friend, I'm messaging family member, a loved one, someone maybe that you haven't talked to in a while that you were thinking of. Tell us in the comments what you're doing, especially if you're watching the replay. We would love to see all the different ripple effects that you guys are having in the world. So sharing it out and tagging those people as well so that they can come in and know what you're doing, and then they can spread even more positivity. So it's like paying it forward, only like on a bigger scale, guys.
And even if it's
So,
something that you guys are thinking of later, come back
mhm.
and post what it is that happened. Post the ripple effect, even if it's in
Yeah.
2 days. I would love to hear what it is that you're creating, how it is
Mm-hmm.
that you are changing the world, because it all starts with you.
Yes, so true.
Oh,
We are the change.
mm,
We choose to be the change.
absolutely. It's a choice.
Awesome. And then Kristen said, Joanna and Laura, I'm thankful I caught this broadcast. This started my day off right. Awesome. And we're very grateful and thankful that you joined us as well. And then Michelle says, thank you both for sharing your wisdom.
Thank you for sharing this space with us. Your
Yes.
wisdom came through in this.
Thank you so much. And then you're both so inspiring. Thank you so much. You got some yeses. A smile or just to say hello to a stranger can make a huge difference in someone's life. Yes, that's so true.
I make it a point to smile at every stranger I see, to the point where I
Yes.
can call them a Walmart greeter, and I'm like, yeah, so what?
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's a great way to be. Shine your light.
Yeah, that's all I know how to do.
Mm-hmm. Then Anne Marie says, thank you. Going to thank my husband later. Very good. Thanks for sharing what you're going to be doing, guys. This is exciting. I'm excited for all the different ripple effects you guys are creating.
I'm excited for your husband.
Hmm. And also with a partner, it's really cool to say or get in a like regular basis habit to say three things that you're grateful for your partner for. Because we tend to take the people that are closest to us for granted. So if you start a practice where in the morning you wake up, you say three things you're grateful for, or before you go to bed, it just builds that love, that intimacy, and that connection further, especially when those who are closest to us can sometimes see the worst or lower versions of ourselves. So they deserve extra gratitude for like putting up with us through the highs and the lows. And then Sharon, but I know her name's Erin, says being able to watch Laura's videos is an awesome way to stop what you're doing and refocus in a positive way. Thank you so much for sharing.
This space is absolutely incredible. The space that you
Thank
hold,
you.
you can just feel the vibration in it.
Aw, I love that. That was so my intention. So I'm very grateful that that's being out there. And I'm so grateful that you were on the show today and that I was just like so excited to like talk and connect with you as a positivity coach. So thank you so much for showing up and doing the work. Like I personally get doing the work can be fucking brutal at times, but you are creating space for so many more people to be that contagiously happy. And I'm so excited for all the people who connect with you and who join your programs and who are inspired by you even further so that you can create so many amazing ripple effects. And I'm so grateful you were on the show today.
Oh, same here. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. Thank you. I really enjoyed being here.
Thank you.
And thank you guys all for watching.
Yes. And we're getting more. Big smile. Just coming back for the replay. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you guys all so much. I love thanking the cleaning crew at my work. Yeah, I'm sure they really appreciate it. Yes.
I do the same thing. I leave them cookies sometimes.
Ooh, awesome.
Office nicer.
Mm-hmm. And then Rachel says, Joanna is an awesome co-host and a very positive person. Love it. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for joining us live. Thank you again for joining me live and being here. I'm so grateful for you. And I'd love for you to share how they can connect with you after the show so that you can continue to inspire and spread your happy, positive message to other people in the world.
Absolutely. So it's pretty easy on Facebook or on Instagram. It's Johanna Komar, as seen on the link.
Awesome.
Joanna. I do have a business page at Emerging Energy, which I think is also on the link, correct, Laura?
Yes, it's tagged in the post above.
It's Emerging with a Y, and you will understand when you see my logo. I'm trying to be gangster.
Awesome.
So Facebook or Instagram are the number one ways for you to contact me. I'll also drop my email below, just so you guys, if you wanted to email me separately, you can do that as well. Awesome.
Thanks so much. And can you put those links in the kind of comments below right after the show so they can click super easy and they can be in contact with you, especially for getting into the 90-day program. So anyone who's interested in that, let her know. And I'm sure she'd be super amazing and happy to get you right on the right track with her. Absolutely. And I also encourage you guys to show up next week. So making this Monday show a habit for you, a ritual, so that you're on a regular basis lifting your vibration up, you're adding more positivity, you're learning new things, you're spreading more joy in the world so that you can be that light. So I encourage you guys to make Monday at 11 Eastern, 12 Atlantic, a daily or weekly habit in your life. I'm so used to daily habits. A weekly habit in your life. And to join in next week where Kevin Crenshaw will be joining us. He's an online personal fitness coach, so that'll be super exciting, and I'm happy to send you guys lots of love and light and hope that you guys spread it more in the world. So continue to share in the comments below, especially if you're watching the replay, what you're doing in this world. So thank you guys all for joining us live and have a wonderful week. Bye.
Bye, guys.